I am in the heart of the city of Spokane, Washington. I'm gonna take you guys to our first shop visit here today. Well, I'd say this has gotta be it right here. Yeah, I can see it. What's going on? Dude, this place is amazing. The showroom here, every four-wheel drive guy's like dream house right here.
Any given time, 35 trucks here.
35 trucks.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Nice.
Definitely not your average JK. What is up, YouTube? Matt McAdam here, your truck editor at Driving Line. It is a beautiful day up here in the inland northwest United States. I am in the heart of the city of Spokane, Washington. Actually standing on the bridge here, right next to a really cool waterfall. This is the Spokane River. It comes right through town over here. I'm right by the Washington Water Power Company, and this is the Upper Falls Power Plant where I'm standing here, where they get all their hydroelectric power. They've been around since about 1922. Really cool buildings here. This bridge is really nice to get a good view of everything around here. So what I'm doing here this week in Spokane is featuring some of the local off-road shops that really make this place a buzz and a place for adventure. There's a few shops here in town that I wanted to check out and what I'm going to show you guys today and tomorrow. Now, this is actually my first time here in Spokane, Washington. It's beautiful. I've never been to this area before. We're right on the border of Idaho and Washington up here in the northwest. But it's not the Pacific Northwest, it's actually the inland Northwest, but more of like grasslands and hills, and kind of blends more into the plains, but still very mountainous. A lot of trees, fresh air. It's beautiful up here. It's really nice to get away from the hustle and bustle of SoCal and get up here and escape for a little bit. And I think that's what drives a lot of people to come up here and do all their adventure. As beautiful as it is here in downtown Spokane, I'm going to take you guys to our first shop visit here today. And the shop is called Hazzard Fabworx. You guys may know them. They build Jeeps, they build trucks, they build UTVs, anything off-road. These guys know what they're doing. It's really awesome. I can't wait to go see what he's got cooking up in there. Of course, being the truck editor at Driving Line, I couldn't just settle for any rental car, so I got myself a Ram. All right, so we're just making our way downtown through Spokane right now. A lot of cool buildings here. Like any other city, old downtown area, it's pretty nice. They got, you know, restaurants and shopping and stuff like that around here. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty nice. I like it here. It's my first time in town, my first time ever in this area, and it's beautiful. It's a nice change of pace from suburban Orange County. So. Well, I'd say this has got to be it right here. All right, well, we just got here to Hazzard Fabworx. This is definitely the building here. A bunch of Jeeps and trucks in the parking lot. Let's go see what they got going on inside. I recognize this Jeep. What's up, Chris?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, man. Good.
So, what's this doing here?
Well,
you're from Seattle, so you're a little ways out from Spokane.
Yeah, no, this is actually my wife's. We dropped it off over here a couple months ago. Just now getting a chance to get over here and pick her up, but
looks good. Definitely different from last time we saw it.
A little different, yeah, a little different. 19 JL, just did 60s underneath of it. Some KMC wheels, kind of a mix of Synergy and Fox suspension with just some simple bits on it, and then of course do the rock slide drop down steps, make it easy to get in and out of.
Yeah.
Turned out good. Yeah, it turned out good. So
nice and low on 40s.
It is low. It's only it's 2 inches, so it's 1.5 inch, 2 inch lift. So low, wide, stuffs up nice. The guys here at Hazzard always do a good job. They always go the extra bit just to make sure, you know, with full bump and full stuff, nothing's rubbing. So yeah, it turned out good. They always do it. They always got a ton of stuff here. So
yeah.
Like,
so this is your shop of choice. You're 4 or 5 hours out.
Yeah. It's a good 5-6 hour drive over, but Luke's, I've known this guy for years, and his team here, they always do a good job. They always turn out some cool rigs. Always got like 20 projects going on inside, and
I can't wait to see it.
LS conversions and 60s and doing gears and fleet work and a little bit of everything. Like they're always kicking ass in here.
Yeah. So these are the guys.
Cool place.
Awesome. Well, let's go. Let's go inside and meet Luke. Yeah. Maybe he's in here. Yo.
How are you, man? Good to see you.
What's going on? So this place is pretty cool, dude. We were just checking out some of the rigs in the parking lot, and I found Chris out there looking at his own Jeep. So
what else you got going on in here?
Dude, this place is amazing. The showroom here is just like every four-wheel drive guy's like dream house right here.
Yeah, we got we're a lot of shop and a little showroom, but we do stock parts. We do a lot of next day or delivery on stuff too. We got some of the hard parts, some of the fabrication stuff that people like, the heim joints and brackets and tabs, and a lot of times someone needs just a tab, we can make it on our CNC right there for them.
So if you're local and you're working on your rig in your garage and you need something quick, and it's during business hours, you can just come in here and check out what they got here at the showroom.
Absolutely, and if not, a lot of times I'll get it for you and have it waiting for you here the next day.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man.
You got on back, anything cool?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
This is the war room in here, huh? Lunchroom, war room. Wow, check that out.
Any given time, 35 trucks here.
35?
So we got a lot of space. There's 14,000 feet here, and a lot of the stuff we do doesn't actually require a so-called bay or door or hoist. So
yeah,
we're big on. We do all sorts of different stuff. Everything like this truck, 16 Ram. 410 gear package, running 35s, tows a lot. So we're doing AEM 410s, a nitro gear, bearing kits, and a nitro front gear on it. Diff covers. We're running a few shops around that actually sets up gears and
in-house. Yeah, that's
in-house
awesome.
And knows the difference in how to adjust pinion depth and backlash to make things right. Programming on that truck to make the gear ratio happy and make the truck work right. This guy understands that the truck was better in factory form as far as transmission shift points and things, and he wanted that back after he went to big tires. And, same thing. We preach all the time. There's lots of benefits to big tires, of course, but you also need to make the rest of the truck happy to go along with it.
Exactly.
Do it done right.
Yep.
We've all had trucks that weren't done right.
Exactly.
Once they are done right, you'll never go back. So.
I see a fifth wheel gooseneck hitch going on here.
Yep. So it's highway products, aluminum flatbed, spare tire. Winch, strobe beacons, lots of that kind of stuff, make everything work right, integrate everything really nice. A lot of the newer flatbeds and stuff all come plug and play.
Yeah.
So something we're going to do different on this one is we're actually doing 3" by 1" UHMW in between the flatbed and milling it out for all of the accessories. So it's actually true and flat, and everything's actually milled out. So everything fits right, and the bed U-bolts on properly, and other people like to use wood or
can minimize the rattle and make it nice.
Yeah, we're not that day age anymore. So.
Yeah, we're a long ways from wood these days.
Yeah.
I gotta stop you here because I gotta know what this thing is over here. Like I kind of have an idea. I kind of have an idea of what it is, but I've never seen something this wild before.
This is the only one in the shop that's not a customer's.
So
this one's mine. So this is what I've kind of called the trophy Jeepster.
Trophy Jeepster.
And this is not a standard Jeepster like you're used to. This is the 49 VJ3, which is the round back two-wheel drive car in its day. This is the tube chassis, big king shock package, LS power, trailing arm, torque 14 bolts, just big parts, 40 spline axles.
Yeah. It's like the Jeepster Ultra 4 car.
Exactly. Another ultra rare build. That's for a great customer of ours. It's a 44 Dodge Command car.
It looks like an old power wagon up front.
Yeah, it's like a power wagon nose, but it's more of like a crew cab design. It was a personnel hauler in the military, and he wanted something that he could drive, and these were sketchy at best to drive when they were doing good. So we put it on a 3rd gen Dodge frame, rebuilt the axles, narrowed the frame up. It's got a 4BT Cummins with some mods to it, added a turbo and intercooler.
Yeah.
It's got a G56 6-speed transmission. So it basically, the goal is something that he can drive, and he can have a good set of tires to drive it on the road, and then he'll have a set of military tires. It's like a parade or something.
Yeah.
We finally decided on a color. It's pretty close to going to paint and body now, and then it'll get finished up.
You guys shortened the chassis though, right?
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah.
And it needed a frame anyways. It had an old seat channel frame with, It had I-beam in it. You know, it's old military stuff. So
Right.
that needed an update anyways.
Yeah.
So Hydro Boost brakes and just make it something we can drive. And
Yeah.
work.
Just looks old, but it's got a bunch of modern parts in it.
Yeah, it was pretty beat up, so we did a lot of body work to it, but it's come along pretty nice.
This is super unique.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Big old drop tailgate.
Tailgate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With some storage inside of it. The original VIN on that thing?
Yeah.
Take a quick closer look at it.
Original tag on it. In brass.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
It's only six digits. Now we're at 16 with letters. I just love this thing. I can't wait to see this done.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cool one.
I hear you're the man around here.
Yeah, Fabworx.
Yeah, tell it I'm Matt.
Feeling.
Nice to meet you. It's cool stuff you guys got going on, man.
Yeah.
That's a Comanche over here, MJ.
Yep. So MJ, we're LS swapping. So
Oh, no way.
lots of LS swaps around here, and Hemi swaps. And
Dude,
Coyote
that
swaps.
thing just barely fits in there.
That's cool.
It's super tight. The front of these is very narrow, so it requires a car intake, very wide accessory package. Doesn't look like it. We're in the middle of everything, but it's actually really close to running. It's got fuel line. We just got that fitting today, so we'll be able to finish the fuel line. We're doing all factory style fuel lines and quick connects, factory style stuff.
Yeah, super easy to service and easy to work
Yeah,
with.
just make it nice. I don't know how together or apart it is, but
Nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So our car in there.
Logo.
Manual valve body.
No, it's a 4060, but it's, if you see on the other side of the column there's a control that he can actually shift it manually, or it can be a standard automatic. So,
okay. That's
that's
cool.
a wiring thing a guy does here in town.
I got to talk to you about that because you guys know I'm eventually going to LS swap my Toyota, and I've been thinking about what kind of transmission I want to run. I've always thought manual valve bodies are cool until you have to drive it in traffic, and then it's just like annoying to have to keep shifting the thing. So I might want to talk to you about that one.
That's a cool way to go. I like a manual valve body, but it's always nice to be able to let somebody else drive your truck.
Yeah.
Right, with a manual valve body, you're like, oh, by the way.
Yeah, you got to shift it for you. Yeah.
When you put it in drive, you just start it in third and burn up my converter.
Exactly. Yeah. This one looks like it could have made it a little farther than OJ did, but.
This is not your average OJ Bronco.
That's cool.
Oh, you did not. That is awesome, man.
5-liter Ford Coyote motor, automatic transmission, manual shift T-case, all late model stuff.
Yep.
We're gonna make work in this thing. Dakota digital cluster, and yeah, we're getting pretty close. It'll probably run this week yet.
This is the truck motor?
Yes.
5.0? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this is
Cool swap.
quite a few challenges with such a big motor.
Yeah.
But it's been done before. We have, so which means we can do it.
Yeah.
And here we are. It's real close to running. Fuel system's done now. Yeah, the Coyote is something that we've done less of those swaps compared to LS or Hemi swaps and stuff, but that's pretty much the same with everybody, and so it's just another challenge we're happy to take on, and it's been a lot of fun, and we're, all the challenges that we know of are overcome, and we're pretty much here to, let's get a fire and run. We got to, he had a list of a couple other things we're going to do suspension wise. It's already got some long travel stuff on it, so yeah, a few things and he'll have it back. So
I'm actually surprised at how well it fits in this engine bay. This motor is like, you put a Coyote next to an LS and it's insanely wide.
Yep, it is big. So, it all things said and done, it fits in there pretty nice, but it's not easy. Getting in and out is not easy. It's a massive piece.
Yeah.
It doesn't have this side header on. The headers are a challenge, but it goes in there. It works just like anything else. It works.
Yeah.
I won't tell anybody it goes right in.
No, it's not a weekend swap.
No, no, it's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be clean. We got a lot of wiring to finish up, and but it's really not a lot of wiring. Some wiring to finish up, but a lot of things to get tidied up and.
Well, the Ford purists will be happy to see this one because everyone's like, why would you LS swap a Bronco? You guys are horrible. You're gonna go to hell. Blah blah blah. Or kitten dies every time you LS swap a Ford, but this time you guys won. I
tried.
Luke's got your back, man. This is the Washington law you were talking about there, Chris?
Yeah, there you go. There's your custom mats so you don't get your $180 ticket.
That's a way to get around it.
I mean, it's not very often that I get to say this, but we don't have that law in California, or at least it's not enforced.
Yeah.
So I guess that's one win for us.
Depending on where you're at, it's worse or bad, or how you're
It's
driving,
enforced
or what your vehicle looks like.
Yeah.
That's another thing to point out. These are some of the challenges
Is that a wire nut?
Just some of the things we're fixing.
When you let general contractors do your wiring,
when you just want to like turn it off.
Right.
You take those apart. Note for you guys: don't put wire nuts on your vehicle. I can go down a list of reasons why you shouldn't, but I'm not even going to go there. Just don't do it.
Just say no. Just say no.
JK in here.
Yep, another JK. We did a JKS J-Spec kit on it. When it pulled in, we shake down the front end like we do to every vehicle, and it had a loose drag link, and the ball joints were hammered, so we got some ball joints coming. He was not getting death wobble, surprisingly, but it was pretty hammered.
Yeah, those are the usual suspects for death wobble, but yeah.
So we're going to put some down track ball joints in it, and we got some 35-inch grapplers and some KMC wheels we'll throw on it. It'll look really nice.
Awesome.
Now the noise.
High lift jack. Oh, wow.
Not a fan.
Nope.
Yeah, not my favorite place to put it, but
that's a G. Yeah, that's a G.
I mean, personally, try to stay away from high lift jacks as it is.
we have a lot of better options now.
Nowadays, it's not 1978. You don't need your grandpa's farm jack anymore.
Better and safer, and it's not going to kill you, Jack. It's a lot better way to go.
Does anybody actually ever go down with a high lift jack? I always drive right off of it.
That's how people get hit. We were at KUH a couple years ago. One of the guys that was racing, he was IFS car, and he going up the waterfall and wrecking ball, broke a front CV shaft. So he pulls out, grabs his high lift to jack up the car, and excited, hurry, right? Got a spare, and lifts down, doesn't hit the decent. Let's go.
Boom.
Boom. Hits him on the top of the head, knocks him out cold. So at the top of wrecking ball, he's out cold. Co-driver runs over, wakes him up, yelling medic and screaming, and
oh no,
he got back in. And he got back in the car, but we had to call the race because he was making bad calls and
just couldn't do it.
But that was high lift jacks will get you.
Yeah, definitely try to stay away from those as much as you can. That's
I always like to look in toolboxes just to see.
Oh, they know what they're doing around here.
Yeah, just
wait.
Sometimes it's a good.
Where's the 10 millimeter?
Yeah, probably lost.
I don't see a missing one though, so you're good. Looks like everything's in order though. Yeah,
pretty good.
Chris, everyone's got this drawer.
Yep.
Does he get a passing grade?
No, all the essentials. It's always nice to see.
Well, he's got tool carts, so you can't judge him.
All right,
Fair enough. They all got tool carts.
So this door says keep out, but it's open. So
well, I'll let you.
We're gonna walk through it anyway.
This is our. This used to be our inventory. This was all shelving and a mezzanine that we had. We stored everybody's junk forever.
Yeah.
And
how long did that last?
Gloomy in here.
Yeah, we were just out of space, and so we took down the entire mezzanine. And this will be more workspace. Part of this wall will get taken out, and it's just part of the business we're in. Is your truck comes and we put a 3RZ swap in this Toyota, and then you decide as you're going along you want to do a cage. Okay, well.
Yeah.
4x4 Innovations cage is the only way to go on a truck like this. Well, they're 8 weeks out.
So it's sitting here.
So it's sitting here. It'll probably go back to him and come back, but you know, a lot of customers aren't from here either. So the truck gets done and it has to sit here for a week or 2 weeks or hopefully only an hour, but usually it's more like a week or two.
He's got the NASCAR mud flaps, Chris. Where you got with that?
Those are right next to the naked lady ones. Those are highly sought after.
Yeah, this guy's Toyota guy all the way. Marlin crawler sticker, freaking NASCAR mud flaps, dents, rust all over it, cut body. Looks like a tin can, but it's actually pretty clean in here.
And a Tacoma dash, we did a 3RZ.
Because of the 3RZ swap, yeah. So if you guys don't know, the 3RZ is essentially the 22RE's older brother, or older brother. The 2RZ is a 2.4 liter, 3RZ is a 2.7, and as Luke was mentioning to me, it is a pretty easy swap, right?
Yeah. Surprisingly, this is like an '89 truck, and that was a '96 Tacoma.
Yeah.
And a lot more stuff than you thought would plug in. You know, you got to swap sides on a bunch of stuff and change a bunch around, but things like the headlights plug in, things like the heater box plug in.
Yeah.
You know, once we put the dash in it, everything plugged in, and looks like a Tacoma.
And you got rid of all those wonky vacuum hoses that come on the 22RE. And
cool. Well, once you mount all the components, as far as it knows, it's a 3RZ Tacoma. So
that's simple. It's nice and clean in here.
Yeah,
easy to work on too.
And it's a, you know, it was like a 120,000 mile truck that had a rebuild like 2 months before it got crashed. So we know it's a good motor. It's a little dirty, but that's part of it, you know.
That's just Toyota guy.
Yeah,
that's how
it's perfect. And you know, I've been wheeling with this guy in this truck for a lot of years. Back when I had a 22R, and we did a lot of our week and 2 week long adventures with this thing, going 30 miles an hour up Sunset Hill. And so it'll be fun to be able to have some power. And
I may be a little bit biased, but you never see Toyota guys at car shows with their hoods up because it's really, really gross usually under the hood. But then again, at the same token, you never see them with their hoods up on the trail because the thing never gives up.
Yep.
They just keep going. Classic Bronco here.
Shoebox Bronco. Yeah, this is
nice.
We got in this build a little bit late, and we're just cleaning up a bunch of stuff, a bunch of wiring, a bunch of finish work, and a bunch of drivability and runnability issues. And we got to the bottom of that. We've had some great help from some of the business partners and stuff like this, on, you know, people like Fast and stuff like that, helping us out.
Yep.
There was a lot of issues with this one, and it took some smart people and
come together and put their efforts together. Yeah.
Right now the ECM is off for an update. Had to go back to Fast so they could update it to the tunable. We're dealing with some low vacuum numbers because it's got a big cam, and the early system wasn't able to tune that out. But manual, AC, nice clean.
Yeah, manual. Take that.
Yep. Twin stick.
Air conditioning.
Yep. Vintage air conditioning, and it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Got the awesome 90s roll bar.
Roll bar.
Yep.
Mastercrafts.
A little buggy over here too.
Yeah, this is actually one of my employees. This is his lunchtime project. He's 100% built this on his lunch.
Really?
And we picked up this chassis from, I think it's Rock Lizard. Is that right? I'll verify with him.
Where it from?
He bought it from, I think, Rock Lizard out of Salt Lake, and it's just a little quick, easy chassis kit for the Toyota guys. And he's had a bunch of Toyotas, and he's had all the big 110 42 Toyotas, and he just kind of decided he wanted to get back to his roots in rock crawling. And so
it's cool.
Can't hardly beat the quick, dirty, easy chassis. And so
just a Trust factory Toyota housing, and full hydro.
Full hydro, double triangulated 4 links. Front will have a carrier bearing, standard W56 and a 4.7 case. Pretty straightforward.
That's a solid little buggy, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be super reliable, and
yeah,
it's cool.
A newer Super Duty up here.
Yep. So this customer who had some Fabtech shocks needed rebuilt, so pulled his shocks off, rebuilt all 4 shocks while we were here. Needed some brake work, so you know, pads, rotors, rebuild 4 shocks, put it all back together, and he'll be back on the road.
I think it's really cool that you guys are like a full service shop. It's not like you just have a bunch of long-term builds in here, and it's not like you have just a bunch of one-dayers. It's like you guys can do everything.
I always said, you know, I'll pull your weeds if you pay me the rate, right?
Yeah.
And that's how we end up doing some of this weird stuff. We built trailers with hydraulic lifts on them and crazy crap. And it is what it is. It's a simple thing, right? If you want me to do your brakes, or you want me to do your 3RZ swap, or put your flatbed on, you know, it's pretty straightforward, low dollar amount shop, and we got keep a lot of builds going, and we got a lot of smart people here, you know, to do things efficiently and do whatever you want.
That's really cool, because a lot of times you find guys who are, their specialty is off-road and 4x4, but they have so many long-term builds in here that they cannot work on anyone's, like, you know, just getting a set of shocks redone, or getting some brakes redone, or re-gearing it for a day.
Little things like everyone got a Jeep. Every truck out there's got, they say, oh, it's lifted, that's why it drives like that. And that's so wrong. That is not the case, you know? It's lifted, it should drive better. It should ride better, it should drive better. And if it doesn't, swing by. It'll take 5 minutes and let me show you what's going on and why it is.
Explain to you what's going on with it. Yeah,
all the sales staff here is knowledgeable, and we do it right out in the parking lot. Come here, we're gonna make sure everything, if it doesn't drive right, first thing is it got loose parts.
Yeah.
You know, that's the quick, easy. Did it used to drive right?
Right.
No, it never drove right. Okay, well, it's probably a geometry issue or something like that. You know, it's not rocket science, but
No.
you know, if I'm gonna build a house, I'm probably not gonna frame it. I'm gonna pay the pros, right? So if you got an issue with your truck, swing by here. I'm not gonna charge you to tell you what's wrong. You can go fix it yourself. I don't care. I'd rather see your truck drive right.
Well, there's not a lot of shops that are like that left anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got 4 parts, and you got great install, great product service, great prices, but not if I want to put a coilover in something. Not if I want to swap a motor in something. Not if I've got track part issues.
Some weird.
I think your shop does pretty good, and your techs do pretty good at flushing out the stuff that others miss.
Well, and okay, so we put a new track bar in it, it still death wobbles. Well, it's because the hole is oblong. You know, little stuff like that that gets missed really easy by somebody that hasn't been around it long enough. And so so when we, cut out a washer on the CNC and weld a weld washer on it, fix the issue, or build a new bracket, or whatever it's going to take to fix the issue, and we can do that quick and efficiently, which is nice. It doesn't have
How long have you been doing this now?
So 10 and a half years, almost 11 now.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
that's experience.
Since I had a real job.
Well, and your real job, I remember you were telling me, like when you got started, you used to play at night, you play gigs in a band at night, doing drums, and then you take that money, save it, and then just even open your own shop, right?
Oh yeah, I was playing music full time, and also had a full time job, and it was I was working hard.
And you said there's big bucks in off-road.
No, that was what I said.
Who lied to you? Who lied to you?
So what was 11 years ago? KOH.
Oh yeah. It was getting big.
Said, that's what I want to do.
It reeled you in.
I'm going to race KOH. And we did, and we went and raced. We had a great time. And
Yeah.
Remember that?
The only way to be a millionaire racing KOH is if you start
as a billionaire.
So, unfortunately, I wasn't a billionaire. I get to deal with all sorts of stuff. We all use our brains every day. It's not the same thing. It's you got a Ford today, you got a Toyota tomorrow, you got an old Ford the next day, and then
brand new,
some crazy swapped JK with 150 wire nuts under the dash that you got to make run that you didn't do, nothing about. Like, you got to use your brain, and that's fun.
Yeah, you guys are like the surgeons on Botched. Somebody comes in with a nose job that went completely wrong, and they can't breathe anymore, and you got to go in there and find out what happened, and you make it look better and work better.
The case. That is the
I saw a lot of really cool rigs out front when we were walking in, and I caught Chris out there. You want to take us through outside and check those out? Left and right, I saw rigs. It's just here's another JK here, and this
That's cool.
old International Harvester.
Yep. So we're doing some brake stuff to this. It's got a big block in it and automatic. We didn't do that, but it's a super cool truck. You don't see a lot of these, and so we're gonna put some disc brakes on it and fix some issues.
That's clean, super clean.
Yeah, it's got a big bed on it.
Yeah, it actually goes like wider than the cab.
That's bigger than a new Super Duty bed. Not what yours is saying.
Got a rock buggy over here, parked up on the rocks.
4500 KOH car we raced for a while.
Yeah.
Probably for sale shortly. That's actually Josh is our sales guy. Him and I raced it. We've had a ton of fun and a lot of good times in it.
Yeah,
and,
looks like it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's got a built 6-liter 4L80. 1-ton diffs, big shock package, fiberglass dash. It's all race wired and
sweet.
Yeah, the biggest cooler you can fit in it. So
yeah,
it's got a bunch of money in cooling and some horsepower, and it's a good time.
Is your nickname Sheepdog? Or was it?
That was given to me by an industry friend, Colin at Max Tie Downs. He used to call me Sheepdog because I always had long hair. So when it came time to put the name on the car,
it kind of sticks. Yeah.
Luke, I got a little shorter in the front now, so.
You got the full party going on in the back now, and the business up front.
Music festival stuff. So I shaved the mullet, and then I had some people asking me to keep it for a while, and I guarantee I keep it longer than they want it.
I see tons of articles being shared around now saying that the mullet's coming back. So you may be on the front.
It hurts, man.
It's making mullets great again.
I don't know, man.
It may be on the front leading edge of a trend that's emerging again.
We'll see.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
We can only hope.
So this guy I'm assuming it's a YJ.
It's a YJ with a CJ nose.
Yeah.
LS powered, AX15 231. Just 35 spine Dana 44s.
This is yours?
Linked in the front. Yep, this
Yeah,
is mine. This
okay.
is my travel rig. Driving to work every day with an LS Power is a great time, but well, she's a little tweaked. I don't know. Good luck with that. But,
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Nice.
LS powered, you know, everything super reliable. It's been LS for 4 years. It's got, the motor had 290,000 when I put it in there.
Really? Why'd you do that?
I feel like I lost a bet, but
Oh, jeez. Make sure you put those pins back, by the way.
Yeah,
I can see.
you don't want to end up
I can
like
see
me.
something happening here.
See, that may not have worked out so well the first time.
I literally got the motor for $150, and I was like, I don't know, I'll use a part of it for something.
And you ended up throwing it in your Jeep.
And I'm like, well, I mean, why not, right? Let's see how long it goes. And that was 4 years ago. Anybody that's wheeled with me knows that I don't always make great choices, and
Yeah.
I've spent minutes on the rev limiter. It won't give up. Did
you even open it up or anything, or you just dropped it in?
No, it did nothing.
You just put it in the Jeep.
It was complete. It came out of a donor truck, and I said, why not?
You didn't check the rings.
Put
You
it
didn't
in.
check
No.
the
It's
crankshaft.
an LS, man. Come on, man. 4 years ago.
I'll take it from the master. That's pretty insane.
I will say, if you're decelerating down a hill in gear, holding the vehicle back, like coming down from my house, I have a long hill I go. When you get to the bottom and you give it a rev before you let the clutch out, you're not going to get eaten by a mosquito. It is a blue cloud. It's not a 1-ton Jeep rock crawler. I call it my dirt wheeler. We go travel around with your camping gear and go have fun.
Yeah.
You know, it will rock crawler. I mean, it's got 35 spine nitro chromollies in it and stuff, but
You'll be okay. Yeah.
he actually just dropped it off yesterday.
Looks like my grandpa's truck.
He told me, I don't know the guy very well, super nice guy. He told me that he put 300,000 miles on this. He bought it brand new.
Wow.
And now he wants to put another 300,000 on it. So he put a ZZ502 crate motor in it. It's got a turbo 400 205. We're gonna put a 4080 in it, some ARBs, and re-gear it.
What in it?
502.
The ZZ502.
Yeah, pop that hood. There it goes. Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no joke.
He doesn't trust his factory gauges, so he put that in.
Is it an oil pressure gauge?
On the inside of the engine. It's facing the wrong direction.
What? Hold on.
All right.
I mean, I'm not knocking the guy, but that's just
That's over
That's
paranoid. For
interesting,
an
yeah.
odometer, I mean, I don't know. I'd put it on the inside, but
He said he didn't trust the gauges with this motor, so
it's got trust issues.
yeah. Don't we all?
I see a really beefy looking two-door over here.
This is a two-door JK, another great customer of ours. I've been working for him for a lot of years through multiple vehicles.
3.0 IBPs? Holy
yeah,
crap.
3-inch
cool.
internal bypass king coilovers, triangulated rear, move the fuel tank to the back.
Oh yeah, no joke.
Really helped the JK wiggle. So it's been called.
Pretty modest interior, just got a
Cage,
cage.
Atlas. This thing has 20,000 miles on it. I bet there's not 1,000 miles on pavement on this Jeep.
Oh, so it's a dedicated shoulder.
It drives great down the road, but he lives in Montana on dirt roads,
Yeah.
and so he drives in the dirt all the time.
Yeah, so it's never seen traffic and highway and stuff.
But this is shock hoops that we covered. We made some sheet metal covers, and that actually bolts. They're threaded,
To the top
so
of the
that
mount.
keep the dust out, keep all the dirt and grime out of
I
it.
thought they were
'cause you do have to
subwoofers
cut
for a
the
second.
toe. Yep, that's that.
Yeah.
So, and you can see it's dusty and dirty in here. He used it. It's almost 21,000 miles.
That's cool.
We also did a 550 horse Bruiser LS conversion in this, and we did that.
Oh, wow.
So I think he picked this up 2 months ago from that conversion, and he's already got like 5,000 miles on it since we did the conversion, and that's all off road. I don't know that I put 5,000 miles off road on a year, and I do a lot of off roading.
Yeah, this guy's dedicated for sure. Nice. The LS swap, triangulated 4-link rear, 40-inch trail grappler with ATX wheels.
We'll have to get a sound clip of this one. This one sounds really good.
Oh yeah, please, it'd be awesome. 3.0 IBP up front too. Man, these are massive shocks. Oh yeah, these are the Corvette LS3 valve cover.
So different from the last one, you see how you know, clean and tidy. It fits in there.
Yeah, it looks almost factory.
Yep, cruise AC, everything works right. Since he's had it, he got it. We brought it back. We underdrove the power steering pump just a little bit.
Give it a little more power, yeah.
And he put a battery in it. Other than that, he's got, you know, a bunch of off-road miles on it with no issues.
Nice.
Synergy long arm on it that we kind of, you know, the front is basically a Synergy long arm with a 3-inch IVP on the Spicer Great 60s.
Yep.
Synergy steering, and rock sway bars. The rear, since it's triangulated, we had to build some of that. But it really, really drives nice. And this guy's big into razors, and he's got a big horsepower mud truck and, you know, a mega truck, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
And so for him to be spending as much time in this as he has, it really tells me something. I'm really happy to know that he's loving it, because he's got turbo razors, all the toys in the world, and he's been really enjoying this. So
sweet.
I always dig that. My favorite thing is when people are out using them.
Yeah,
Not
you know,
because they break them, just because it means that.
No, yeah, I
like
get where you're
what we
coming
did,
from. Yeah, that's really using them to their full potential. So.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Nice.
That'll wake your neighbors up.
Not your average CJ5.
No.
4-wheel drive too.
Yeah.
They just did 2-wheel drive, you know.
Got the B&M T-handle on there. This is period correct stuff right here.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
But this is, we've got a sand dune that's close over here, about 2 hours away.
Yeah.
On Moses Lake. Every year, all these guys get together and they go rip over there. And this is like that period correct.
This is what it is. Yeah, flames. You know, like that's.
When I was a kid in like the late 80s and early 90s, we'd go over there. You'd get about 7 or 8, 10 of these guys over there on a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Just ripping around, hauling ass.
Doing drag racing and stuff on the sand.
It's almost like just identical, right? Old school boggers or old school Thornbirds or
small
something.
tires, not a lot of suspension.
No suspension. Yeah, they're good fun.
This is like the weirdest vehicle you guys have here, but I gotta know what's up with this. It's Defender 110?
So yeah, this is imported from somewhere over the pond.
Yeah.
I didn't import it, so I can't tell you all the details. It was a Defender 110, factory right-hand drive, old school Buick V8, could barely move down the road.
Yep.
Customer wanted something he could drive, so we did a 6-liter 6L90 conversion. We also converted it from right-hand drive to left-hand drive.
Holy heck.
Which is a lot of challenges, and that gets done in these usually using factory parts. And the factory parts are pretty expensive and hard to get.
Yeah.
And so we did it as we would normally do our normal swaps with some later model parts and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a really cool rig, and just kind of some of the things that this rig has that are cool. The 3rd row seating, and they fold up and out of the way, or they fold down, and
so you can put stuff there.
They're kind of tiered, so even adults can sit in it. It's a really cool truck. I mean,
the driving position is very like upright and kind of school bushes maybe a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like I've driven these in Australia before, but they're the newer, got the newer dash, and but kind of the same. They're kind of funky, you know.
Yeah, they haven't changed a lot of this stuff. It's been the same since.
I always feel like you're like this is the same I felt in the other one I drove. That
you're gonna hit.
I'm short.
Yeah.
I'm a little guy, and I feel like these were designed for little guys. I don't even know how you'd fit in here.
I seem to fit fine in it. It's weird.
We're really.
Oh, you were hitting the ceiling there.
Yeah.
You were really up there. Yeah, they're like a fold.
They double fold.
Up, right?
Yeah, that's badass.
And then they drop down. And those are pretty nice.
That's like almost better than the ones in the brand new ones.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Land Rover.
Newer badging.
Yep.
Yeah.
So on the right side there.
Woo, that's light.
That's fiberglass.
Oh, tons of room in the back over here.
Yep. So it does have an offset rear diff, so you're kind of stuck using the factory transfer case, right?
Yeah.
So we adapt that to a 6-speed Chevy automatic, but that also kind of depicts where we can put the motor. So the motor ends up, I mean, maybe it's 4 inches further forward than you would normally have. Still plenty of room for accessories and stuff.
Yeah.
So and that makes it nice. We hit the ECM back there.
Tucked up against the firewall.
Harness fuse box is back there.
Yep. Yeah, there it goes. Hey, that's cool.
Max air conditioning.
Yeah.
AC is on.
That's like the British equivalent of like the wing window in the US.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That works a lot better.
probably. Yeah. Woo!
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like that.
That sounded pretty cool. Definitely not your average JK. All right, guys. Well, I think we pretty much covered everything from A to Z.
Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff here.
Yeah. Luke, thank you so much, man, for having us come down and showing us all this cool stuff you got going on here. And where can our viewers find you?
Yeah, we have Instagram, Hazzard Fabworx. We have Facebook, sales at hazzardfabworx.com. www.hazzardfabworx.com. Google, there's a ton of stuff out there on Google to find us, videos and stuff. So,
and you can find them on the trails locally.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always out here and at a lot of the national events too. So come find us, say hi. We're happy to help with anything we can.
Sweet, Chris. Good hanging out with you too as always.
Man, it was fun.
Thanks,
Timing.
dude. Yeah, it was a good timing that you're here. So enjoy your 5-hour trip back with your new Jeep.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, cool, guys. I'll catch you guys hopefully next time we're out wheeling together, or maybe you got to drag me back up here to do some wheeling with you guys.
Let's do it.
UTV wheeling.
Yeah.
You got to suck me into that world, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Catch you later.
Later.
Yeah. Bye. All right. Well, that was an awesome day to spend here with Luke and Chris from Nitto. They got a legit operation going on here. I mean, you saw how many different kinds of vehicles were in here and what they were here for. Everything from just a routine checkup to a full build, and everything in between. And they do everything here in house. There's no subletting. You know who's working on your vehicle. You know who's doing what. And it's guys who definitely have a lot of experience in this industry and have been doing it for a long time. And they come together, and they have the right guy for the job. I look forward to wheeling with Luke here at EJS, possibly at King of the Hammers, some of the other national events that we all go to. Winding down the day here in Spokane, and gonna head back to the hotel, and we got another shop we're gonna visit tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a few more of these shop visits up here in the PNW area, so don't go anywhere. Subscribe to us. Make sure you guys are looking out for our newer videos that are coming out. I have another episode coming out next week up here in Spokane. I got another shop I'm gonna be visiting, so definitely want to subscribe to us and hit that bell icon, so that way you're the first to know when you have another video coming out. But until next time, guys, your truck editor at Driving Line, Matt McAdam, aka Desert Chief. I will see you on the next one.